Hey everybody, welcome back Facebook. Okay, before I go through everything here, not everything, it's not going to be that long. I just want you to know that we're doing a show this afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with Ralph Moss. Let me tell you, you want to talk about something? He wrote a book called Corporation Cancer, and how would you like to find out what the pharmaceutical corporations are actually up to? How would you like to pull their pants down for the first time and see what's in their underwear? You're not going to like it. Okay? Here's the deal. You may not like it, but you better realize it because they've got plans for you. All right? And you don't want to miss this today. And then guess what? Write your questions down underneath because on Friday we're doing a Q&A. Okay? Let's take this to the mat. Okay? Let's find out what these guys are really up to. And yes, I understand sometimes you got to numb your pain. But why are you numbing out your whole life? Why are you numbing out your body? Why are you missing out on life? Because they want yours. I'm not kidding. Let's get back to this. Beautiful lady here, Janice. Okay, so here's the deal. You get a close-up of that. Take a look at that. Okay, Janice, am I making this up that in 2 treatments, the first one being 15 minutes on just the hand area, this one here, what do you think we worked on? Maybe 8 minutes, 9 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, have we gotten rid of 95% of your arthritic joint that nobody else could?
Yes, you have. And I was admiring it before you did the second treatment. It was looking really good.
Yeah, so the first treatment we got rid of what, 70%,
Yeah.
65?
That was quite
Now
impressed.
we're at 95%, guys. Take a look at this. There's her joint. If you saw that joint and you saw her anywhere, you would not know that that wasn't a normal joint. And meanwhile, people would come up to you and comment how bad your hands looked. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's over right now. So now she doesn't have to feel bad. And being a woman with hands like that, you're going to get picked on even more because they're supposed to be beautiful, right? Bing, bing. And then men, we can have the twisted hands because that means we're a hard worker. I don't know why you know what we do? We believe that pain and suffering and damage to our body is like some kind of badge of honor. Guess who had that thought? Oh, wait, that would be you. How many times were you out there pushing yourself in the garden and doing work when your hands were hurting, when you were dehydrated and you needed water, and you knew that you overdid it, but you just pushed it? We won't talk about that right now. No, we won't. Okay? All right. So this is all about not being good enough, right? And trying to prove yourself to your husband and to the world and everyone else. And maybe to no one, but just it's a feeling, it's a thought we got that, I just can't do enough. Why? Because you, like everyone else, need someone to fill up your little heart. Janice, that was amazing, man. You went out there and worked so hard that now you've got arthritic hands. You didn't get any water. You didn't look after yourself. Oh, we love you so much for that. Would you say we're a little dysfunctional there, Janice?
Yep.
Okay. So anyways, take a look. We're down to about 95%. Am I right or wrong?
Yep, you're right.
Okay. So anyways, you are the miracle. Okay. So now if you'll take a look at the hand here, look at the swelling here. What a brute, eh? If she went to someone right now, they'd go, oh my God, what a brute.
That's what they say when they see the pictures.
What a brute. Okay. So anyways, you have to understand something. I could work, and if you want, just tell me, I'll prove it. I'll get one of my guys to work on my knuckles as hard as they can. Hard as they can for 20 minutes. There will be no bruising. Why, Janice?
Because you have life in your hands and you're healthy.
That's right. So when you work on someone or you don't even hit something, if you don't even hit something and you go black, you get a bruise, that means you are what? Your tissue's rotting. That means that your blood is rotten. When you hit something and it's purple, that means that you begin tissue rotting. Okay, that you've got a blood disease. It's beginning when it's purple. When it goes black, so you see it's black now, right? Kind of a black color.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that is because of so much lack of circulation. That's all that is. Now what we've done is we've opened up, and honestly, so what I did was, and maybe you might not have known this, but can you tell them? Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. This is, you see my hands moving? That is actually the movement in her wrist. Now, tell them honestly, was your hand and your arm one big board and there was no movement?
It was. I didn't notice it until you picked up on it and you said there's no flexibility in there. And I would never have known.
How long did it take me to get this back that
Not
you
very
have at
long.
least, she has about a 1/4 inch movement in her wrist where I can do this, because you should be able to do that. Look at this. Look at mine.
Yeah.
Look at the movement. So that's the deal. I mean, you know what, Grandpa, what's going on? You know what? You actually bought into, okay, that when you get older, you get old. Not this guy. She will never do that again. She's reading my book, Healthy to 100. If you want a free copy, you can just let us know. We'll send you out a free copy if you call the office. You got to pay the shipping, though. And we'll even throw a couple Braveheart bands in. 3, 2, 1, I got this, so you can stop the programming. Okay? So anyway, so now let's talk about it. So now this swelling is going, this is probably not going to get blacker. Do you notice how the blackness is already starting to go away?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going red? Well, that's because there's more life in here. Last time it stayed blacker longer, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Probably a day or two.
The next morning it looked worse.
Yeah. And so it isn't going to do that again. Every time that she comes back here, and I said she needs about 6 treatments, every time she comes back, we're going to have this, it's just going to go like a rocket, the healing now. Because it's like an icebreaker. Going up into the Arctic, you got to break the ice first, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Then you got to make a pathway, and that's what we're doing, is making a pathway for the blood, the lymph, and to bring life back to this beautiful hand.
Yep.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is she should be doing this at home, spraying pain away on it, and you'll see now how much it's going to get a little darker, because the pain away is a fulvic spray that we've created that will actually pull the pain out, will pull the toxins out, okay? And the other thing that she'll be doing is on the joint areas, just on the joint areas, she'll be using DMSO gel because it's really strong. On the skin areas around here, she'll be using the rose cream because it's gentler and it's beautiful and it won't irritate, but it'll do what it needs to do. And DMSO is a solvent made from trees that's non-toxic, and what it does, it helps to really increase the circulation and the healing. And for the next 2 days, she'll use what's called our pain away oil. All our oils come in Egyptian glass, which means the oil will last 3 times longer. It will never lose its potency. You can go through radiation or travel, and it won't bother it. There's nothing like this. This is the most beautiful. And also, just so you know, we've been making essential oils now for 32 years. That's right. Okay? My alchemist is 84 years old. All right? Does he know his stuff? I think so. All right. And then she'll use that for 2 years. I mean, for 2 days. Mm-hmm. Then she'll go in and she'll start using the muscle restore so we get more tissue healing. Okay? First, we want to do that, right? Okay. And then we're going to put her on curcumin cayenne. And depending on how much inflammation she has in her, will depend on how much you can take. Because if you have a lot of inflammation, you can't pull a lot out until the inflammation comes down. Remember something, the more inflammation you have, the less immune system you have. Did you get that? So that's why I do. Do you know how many I do? I do 3 to 4 times a day. And am I unhealthy? No. But am I ever going to be? No. Am I worried about a virus? No. Am I worried about anything that they tell you to worry about out there? Absolutely not. I'm greater than that. Okay. So she's on the curcumin cayenne, and she'll also be on 5 Fiber Clear 5 times a day. Why? Fiber Clear is a systemic enzyme that goes in, and what's it do? Eats up fibroids, tumors, scar tissue, anything in the way that shouldn't be in the body. It will not touch any beautiful connective tissue. It'll just go after what's not supposed to be there. So remember something. It doesn't matter where the problem is, what the problem is, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, doesn't matter, migraine. It's all a physical block created from an emotional block. And guess what? When you decide you want to take your life and really want to pull it to yourself, you'll go to quickstart@docofdetox.com. I'll send you an email back, okay? And it'll tell you 7 empowering steps. And when you want to learn to love yourself and finally become the light for your family, then we're going to do that. And guess what? If you ever really want to bring on the practitioner inside, you can come and take my 21-day certification course. Whether you're a practitioner already, I'm telling you, you haven't taken a course like this. I don't care if you went to school for 12 years. I don't care if you went for 15. And if you've never been a practitioner but want to be, you can handle this. The way we teach it, understand something. You may not believe this, but guess what? Do you ever notice something? People go to school for years, and when they get out, they're confused. You won't be confused when you're done my 21-day course. And you know what you'll have? You'll have me supporting you. We'll actually help you make a website. I have trainings every 2 weeks that are free for the rest of your life. You'll have my personal number that you can call me. You can talk to me about any case. I'll go over what I would do, and then we'll work together, because that's what it's about. When the people come together, the power to be up there that tells us what to do now is going to have to change their power play. So you're either going to take your life back and understand that you were created by God Almighty, and the greatest practitioner is inside you, right? Is it not?
Absolutely.
So how's it feel now that you're reading my book, Healthy to 100, and you're doing the things that I've asked you?
I'm really grateful that you actually wrote the book, because, I mean, it's nice to know, the truth about our bodies, because, I mean, we try to do the best we can with the information we have out there, and you're just going around in circles.
That's great. It's called a circle jerk, and you're being jerked around, and you're being sold off by the piece. Okay, so now what's going to happen is now she's going to put her hand, this hand, into the Avicin. The Avicin is an energy medicine device that will increase the microcirculation in the human body by 100% more than any other energy medicine device in the world. There's a big statement, and I'll prove it. Okay, so then she'll lay here for 30 minutes. How hard is that? And it actually will put her into a parasympathetic state. It'll make her feel just wonderful. She'll also, after that, then be using what we call the Bioptron. The Bioptron, okay, is the only full spectrum, okay, fullerene light in the world. You know, where people tell you to use red or use this color, that color. Guess what? It has all the rainbow in it, okay? And it will go, the depth of this light will go right into bone. All right, so the reality is there's many different things out there, but we've tried to find the best. So now she'll do the Bioptron for 15 minutes. And then what we're going to do is, you see this here? This is called a Noble Gas Tesla Energy Medicine Unit. Now, believe it or not, Tesla actually made this unit. This unit is almost 100 years old. This unit here we had refurbished, and we have 2 more of them. And I have somebody that I've actually hired to go around and actually, it might sound crazy, to find the original made Tesla units that I'm putting into my clinic. All right? So now she's going to go through this. The next time that we join you, I'm going to actually be showing Janice how she's going to do and work on her hands that she no longer needs me. Understand something. If you have to keep going back to a practitioner, then you're going nowhere. You're only going from treatment to treatment. Unless you want to become your own practitioner, then you are going to not like the outcome. Maybe you lack love, though. Maybe you need care. Maybe you need someone to stroke you. Maybe you're not getting the attention from your husband, your wife, your children anymore. And I understand that. But understand that love is a self-serve job. And so is care. Your health care is a self-serve job. How's health care working out there? Yeah, whatever. 100 years ago, if they saw somebody with a tumor, did you know that they would call doctors in from over 150 miles to come because they said, we may never see this again. Okay, the corruption goes deep. And once you learn to master your mind, you'll master your body. And once you understand that you were created by God Almighty and you are love, you are the true essence of love. People have corrupted thoughts, but people are beautiful. Talk to you later.